didn't know you. Excuse me. I thought you moved your foot. Sorry. Well, I sat on it. Sorry. You shouldn't be laying it like that anyway.
Well, I was trying to do something. I was gonna turn
You know,
around.
what was I supposed to do? Just keep going.
But Grandma, you don't understand. I did not see you standing there. And you're like, you saw me standing, but I did not see you standing there. And the only reason why I was laying like that is because I was trying to do something really quickly, and I had to turn. I had to turn around real quick. And if you really wanted to sit down, you could have looked to see if my foot was there, and you just sat on my foot. And I'm not mad that you sat on my foot. I'm mad that you, first of all, you thought that I wasn't even gonna, that I wasn't, first of all, and now you leave. First of all, you thought that I said, that I thought that I knew you were standing there. And second of all, you just thought that I would have time to just turn around. No, I was laying like that because I was trying to get comfortable, and also I was doing something, and now I have to wash my hands again and do it, and I didn't want to wash my hands, but I guess I have to. Whatever. I mean, I didn't see things. I'm gonna talk to myself about it. I mean, she's right, but I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying, actually, no, that didn't happen. This happened. And that's how she goes, oh, it's alright. But no. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about this on YouTube because that's not what that's for. I'm just gonna talk about it to the lady. That's cute. That's cute. Cute. I didn't realize it was muted, but yes. I want my sister to join. Mm-hmm. I hope. Uh, uh. Oh no. Yes.
Really? I got this middle one. I have to change. I have to turn
Fine.
around
No.
because it's look. See how it looks? This one. I'm supposed to
Yeah,
do
of course.
It's gonna be this one.
Like this.
Oh no. See, I'm that way. Oh. Oh yeah. I can't clean inside here. I don't have time. Oh. Oh, why this is like this?
I have to
Oh,
do
no, I
this
can
like
take
this.
these off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can take these off and wash them. Look at this.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. To me, living is a lot of work.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ah.
I should get paid for living.
Really, Trinity?
I should.
Oh, wait.
This is so uncomfortable
Maybe
doing it this way.
Oh, I can't do it that way. Oh, this way. Maybe this way. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow, we found a pen. And whatever happened to I'm gonna wait until you leave to do this? No, you're just gonna wait until I get comfortable to do this. I see what you're doing. Where is it? Where is it? Loans on the TV. Oh, okay. Here you go. Pause. Like. Check. Stroll. Stroll. This one.
Moving forward with node positive press. For every thumbs up I get, I will give this dog.
Wrong person. Wrong person. Right person.
Let's see. First. Person's first.
I thought you were gonna wait until I leave to do that.
What? No. It's okay. If you. Take this off. Okay, put this aside.
Not okay. I feel very uncomfortable, and now you're gonna make me very uncomfortable. But again, you want to care about me when it's convenient for you.
I don't know what this is. Chocolate? Are you
If I want to lay down, I can't want to lay down on the couch. Oh.
She's drinking it, I think. Good.
Cool,
OMG.
cool,
No,
cool,
wait.
cool,
Oh, God.
cool, cool,
What
cool,
now?
cool, cool, cool,
The
cool, cool.
water is just falling out of her mouth. Like her face is numb or something. OMG, Mom. There is blood around the zipper. Oh, God. Oh, this story's creepier than I thought. Is the zipper like a coat zipper? What a mom question. Yes, Mom, like a normal zipper. we didn't hear what the mom wrote
That's the
back.
end. That's the
Alright,
end. That's
well,
the end. No, no,
I
that was
guess-
it.
I guess
How
that's
come
it.
we
I guess
didn't
Kate
hear
is
what the mom
now
wrote back?
stuck
Oh,
in a
that was it.
dog's
I guess
corpse,
Kate is now
and
stuck in a dog's
parents will never
corpse.
see her
And
again. But at least
then
her
again.
mom definitely won Mother of the Year award there. Alright, well, yeah, that story happened.
The
It
story
was
happened.
actually pretty
Actually,
creepy.
pretty
I like that
creepy.
they inserted
That
photos
they
into the story. I
photos
haven't
into the
had one of
story.
those yet,
I
but
don't know
yeah,
those
I
yet.
know this is one of the more
Yeah.
popular ones, but I think it's slightly different
I
and
think
on the
it's
Yarn
slightly
app,
different
and
and
then
on the
somebody
Yarn app,
adapted it for
and
Hook. But as
somebody
always, if you
adapted
made it this
for
far to the video,
Hook.
make sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. Leave a comment below letting me know any more other text chat stories that you want me to read that you think might be good or that I might enjoy. Let me know in the comments because there's so many and some of them are not good. So
Some of them are
if
not
you guys can
good,
help me find one, that'd
so
be great. Also, make sure to subscribe if you are new. I put out new videos every single day. And as always, I will see you guys soon.
I like it. The prices blow my mind. I feel so rich. Yeah.
yeah, so basically he was turning people into dogs. Great, love that. Love it. Where's my sister? Hey, viewers. Hey, baby. She just loves me with super cool like that. Hey, baby. I'll fix that later. Okay, so I think that could get me banned. Cool. 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 Unmute. Okay, things that can get me banned. So make a note of this. I can't post any copyrighted songs. So I can't make compilation videos anymore. So you guys can make compilation videos. I can't post. Oh, I can make combination videos, but the song, the music, the video will be silent, which will be very weird. But you know, I can't post anything about anything dangerous, like weapons and stuff, because I'm not planning on it. I can't even remotely talk about it, even if it's from a video game or something. I definitely can't dox people, which I mean I wasn't planning on it, but you know. And apparently I can't do things off of YouTube because somehow YouTube would know, and then my account would get banned for dangerous offline activity. I mean, not that I was planning on doing any of this stuff anyways, but now I know, so I can make sure that that doesn't happen even the slightest of bits, and then I could keep my account. And I can't say anything that's controversial between me and my family, just in case my family watches these videos and like say, well, actually, and then they report me because I think my uncle somehow saw my video, saw my live, and reported me because I said something that he didn't like. But we're not going to talk about that. So I guess. So yeah, things. Yay! This is fun. Okay, so those are all the things that can get me banned that I will not do, that I wasn't planning on going to, but now I can go and I could like double check to make sure that it doesn't happen even in the slightest. See, I'm good like that. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I guess I could still tell stories about things that happen in real life, but not like in a way where you can tell I'm mad, even though I am mad, just in a way where it like, this happened, or like in a way where like I could talk about it if it affects you guys. But I'm not gonna say everything. But if something happens and I talk to somebody about it, I'm just gonna say that something happened, but I talked to somebody already about it, so I don't need to tell you guys. But if I need to tell you guys, then I'll tell you guys. I was talking to you, Grandma.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I need to tell you guys. Then I'll tell you guys. But only if it affects you guys. But I'm not gonna tell you everything. But I'll tell you some things. But there's a lot of it. There is a lot on the internet about my life. I should learn to keep more things private. I mean, I do keep a lot of things private, like my name and my address and my some fights that I have between people. Not like fights like that, like arguments, like disagreements. So, but then sometimes I do tell you about disagreements that I have, but then sometimes I don't. No, Grandma. Secret.
What?
Secret, Grandma.
Can I put the comfort down?
Yes, you're a secret, Grandma.
What'd you say? Call it? What?
You're my secret, Grandma.
Did you say I'm your stupid grandma?
No, you're my secret, Grandma.
Who?
Secret.
Oh, secret. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody knows that you're real. It's only your voice. For all
my God.
for all they know, you could be the TV.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of doxing, I have to edit this live later because
You know when we got on, right?
yes, because you guys could see my grandmother's. I almost said phone number. Yeah, you can see her phone number. No, not her phone number. You can see her password to her phone. Which wouldn't even work anyways, even because you don't have her phone, and it would only work if you had her phone. So, but I guess if I ever do meet you guys somehow in real life, and then you somehow have her phone, now you know the password. But you won't know the password anymore because I'm gonna like glitch it out, and then it will be no more. I'm gonna edit it out. But it would be worse if you saw her password. No, the password is fine. I could fix it, and you don't even have her phone anyways. But it would be worse if you saw her phone number, because then you call her all day, and then she will get very annoyed.
Who are you talking to?
Skylar's boyfriend.
You're talking to Skylar, right?
Yes, hi, baby sister.
Is she awake?
Yes. And that's another thing that I won't post. I won't post my phone number or my grandma's phone number or anybody else's phone number. My phone number doesn't even work anyways. So good luck trying to call me.
Well, yeah. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to get your phone turned on one day.
Yeah, I know I have too much storage.
Yeah. Look, if I remember out with him, or not out with him, and I got an extra
No.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for it all. Break free of history. This train is racing straight ahead. No man can do like I can. I'm the queen of the land. Haters gonna hate. Won't be sorry now. Shoot me down, but I'll rise again. I'm laying down the law, and you've been served. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time. Whether you're ready or not, time for a girl on time.
I need string. String. This will work. It's for something else, but I could change the thingy. Also, I'm gonna clean this one later. And I'm gonna have to edit a lot out of this video later so you guys don't find out secrets. Secrets. My first live was a bump on the road, but see, we're learning. Yeah. Also, I love how you automatically just assume that you can watch the whole video later. I mean, yes, you can. But what if you can't? Because they said that one time I'm gonna go live and I won't keep it up. But I guess I'll tell you guys that in the title. Please follow me. I have ads on my video. Oh yeah. You don't need to subscribe to that account. Subscribe to this one. This one. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Watching videos that have less views on YouTube. No. Watching videos that have less likes, less views on YouTube. Keep up, as in I'm gonna keep that up, or watching all of my brother's videos. Not keep up. As in, I'm not keeping it up. I have 2 ads on my video, yay. Wait a minute, I could just check right now to see if there's anything that you're not supposed to see, and then I would know if I have to edit it out. I mean, I probably already do have to edit things out. So yay. You can't comment on my own live. Oh, here we are. I'll check. I'm not gonna show you guys, but I check, I'll see, and then I'll give myself feedback on it. No, I didn't go far enough. Let's see if there's any secrets that I have to hide. No, I didn't go far enough. Secrets. Nobody's in here. Nobody. I'll make it entertaining. You guys can watch the bubbles. Bubbles are good. Bubbles are life. Bubbles are love. Bubbles. Oh no, not too far. It's a growing pain. I picked my crispy burgers. I keep going too far. I keep on going either not close enough or too far. I keep on going either too far that way or too. I keep on either going too far forward or too far backward. I need to just find out where it is. Okay, it's here somewhere. Yep. Yep, I have to edit that out. Okay, thank you, Pass Me, for telling me that. I miss Anne. Pero mamá. Pero mamá. So,
It's 4 a.m. in Tokyo. A woman named, let's call her Mika, is walking back home from this long night out. She had gotten through all the anxiety-inducing parts, so she's gotten through the streets, the parking lot, and now she's in the lobby. It's well lit. You most likely need a key card to get in. She's kind of slowly drives down just a little bit. She turns the corner and she lets out a blood-curdling scream. 4 a.m. in an apartment building lobby. She just wasn't expecting to see this sight on the floor tonight. Like smack dab in the middle of the apartment lobby's cold floor, there was a pretty 21-year-old woman just sitting. That's a weird sight, just like in the middle of the floor. She's just wearing a t-shirt as a dress. It's not covering much. She's sitting in the middle of the ground, smoking a cigarette, and having a casual phone call with a friend. Her demeanor was so calm and chill. It's like she was sitting in her own private living room talking to her friend on the phone. But she's not. She's sitting in the middle of the apartment lobby floor, and there is a half-naked, bloody man. The girl covered in blood would later explain, "That's the love of my life, and I was waiting for him to die." Nika didn't know what to do because she doesn't know if this girl is armed and dangerous still. She has no idea. I mean, this is just all she's gathering in like 2 seconds. She calls the police and then she snaps a quick picture of this scene because it's just so unbelievable. This photo would later go viral, and men from all over Japan would start messaging Mika, asking her, "Do you personally know the bloody girl in the picture? Because if you do you know she's single now? Because I want her to date me. And honestly, I'd let her stab me." What? This is the story in Japan of a girl that was deemed too beautiful to kill.
Hi, four
a group
people.
of corporate salaried men will walk in. Either they're a group of
Two
colleagues,
people.
or maybe they're with clients that they're trying to sign. They'll walk in, and the hostess bar is filled with pretty young girls. A pretty young woman will greet them and escort them to a secluded part of the bar. So unlike most clubs and bars, the customers are seated pretty far away from each other. They kind of have their own private section so they can truly feel comfortable. Then depending on how many drinks they've ordered, depending on the size of their party, some hostess clubs go hourly, some go by drinks, some go by a minimum spend. A group of young women, attractive women, will come out and sit with a group of men. The rest of the night, these women will stay there. So they're not like waitresses where they're like, everything good? Like, I'm gonna walk away now. They sit with you. They pour your drinks. They take shots with you. They giggle at your jokes. They ask you questions like, wait, how do you bakes work again? I have no idea. You're so smart with things like this. And then they let their little eyes twinkle while you tell them the most mundane, boring facts about dates. Even though she probably knows like half the stuff that guy is saying is like wrong, she just goes along with it. Makes him feel like he knows the equation to success and the meaning of life. If a man grabs a cigarette, the hostess is ready. It's so smooth. She's got a lighter. She's lighting it while maintaining eye contact. A lot of the salaried men, that's what they're called, salaried men, are wiped after work. And the last thing that they want to do is entertain a client and make them laugh. And in places like Japan and Korea, drinking with clients is such a big part of the culture. I guess it's kind of equivalent to like golf with clients here in America. So imagine doing that on your off hour time after you've already worked a 10-hour day.
I used to. It's all like based on interpersonal relationship and a lot of drinking. It's like if you want to do a business deal, you gotta go wasted.
It's insane, like the amount of liver problems that are probably being caused by work. And like I know a lot of people think that host and hostess clubs came about in Japan because there's some sick, twisted need for stuff like this. It's actually not. It has more to do with the work environment, like the society's work pressure. So all these salaried men, they're expected to go drink with their clients after work, entertain their clients, but they're dead wiped. They're so tired. So they bring them to these hostess clubs. And these hostesses now do their job. They're entertaining the client, asking questions, making the salaried men look good in front of the client. And they have really high social EQ. So they know which company or which employee is paying. They will constantly flatter them in front of the client to make them more influential and powerful. At one point, they said that 90% of the open tabs at hostess clubs were being paid by major corporations. Not
So smart.
crazy, not
Yeah.
by individuals, but literally companies that are like, hey, employees, go up Steve. Hey, bring the clients there. There's an open tab.
No, maybe
It's
she was
actually a
tired.
somewhat respectable gathering place for
That's
business talk or
okay.
transactions.
Maybe about
If
that
you go
later.
on a lot of Western media websites, they'll make it sound like a sex club, but it's not really. Now, the hostess will stroke the man's ego while encouraging him to buy more drinks. It's usually etiquette for the customers to buy the hostess a drink if they're getting a drink. So instead of buying one overpriced shot, you're buying two. And it's always just water for the hostess. The bartenders are in on it. Everybody knows what's going on. Because she's going to drink like 80 shots a night. It's usually all water or a tiny bit just watered down all the way. By the end of one hostess's shift, maybe she has 80 shots. That's $400 to the establishment, and she'll probably get half of that, which is $200. Now, some surveys show that girls that work 5 hours a night for 6 nights a week at these hostess bars made anywhere between $2,400 to $3,600 a week, which is around $9,600 or $14,400 a month. That's not including bonuses, commissions, personal tips and gifts given by the client. At some hostess clubs, if someone comes in requesting you by name, they're like, hey, I want to sit with Stephanie, you get like $100 just for them dropping your name. There are some hostesses that make close to six figures or even more than six figures per month. Now, there are different levels to hostess clubs. You've got gentlemen's clubs, and these are the ones where a lot of nakedness is involved. There's dancing. This is kind of more on par with the Western strip clubs. Then you have no pants cafes. I thought this was so interesting. I never knew these existed. It's quite literally a coffee shop, but the hostess is naked from the waist down. You can't touch them. You can only look. But like imagine just being served your espresso martini, and and then they're all naked. There's no pants shabu shabu shops. There's no pants karaoke shops, but no touching. Then there's touch available hostess club. There's a word for it in Japanese, but customers are allowed to grope hostesses above the waist whenever they want, but nothing below the waist and nothing underneath the clothing. Then the most common is the no touching hostess club. If you try to touch the hostess or proposition her for anything, you'll be thrown out. Now, how much do the managers actually enforce these rules? It just depends on the class of the hostess club. The more expensive a club, the more strict they are in no touching, no groping, no conversation. At the end of the day, it's like Disneyland. That's how they call it. That's what the hostesses say. It's a fantasy that's being sold. So is Disney. The customer is the most important man in the world, and you can't wait to jump in his bed one day, but you can't because the stars are on the line for that, and you would get fired. But you love him so much. It's a fantasy. You get paid, the client gets an ego boost, and everybody wins. And interestingly enough, okay, people are like, oh, that's crazy that they do this in Japan. Interestingly enough, Japanese men are the most observant of the rules, and they're the most transactional, meaning they get what they pay for, and they're very content. Instead, it's usually the Western or foreign travelers with passport shows that will start screaming and yelling when a hostess does not let them touch them. Yeah, okay, crazy. But once a customer becomes a bit more of a regular, how do you keep bringing them into this hostess club? There's something called dohans, and just everything that I say for a hostess club, there's almost an exact equivalent for a host club, just the male to female version, right? Now, this is another chance for hostesses to make more money. It said dohans can bring in an extra few $1,000s, up to like $10,000 per month, additionally to the payment that they're already receiving. So they can make like $20,000 a month. Some clubs don't give you the option of not doing tohans, but tohans are private dates with top clients. You go on a dinner date with a client, then you say, well, I have to go in for work, but I really need you. You should come back to the club with me. Call your friend. So they come back to the club, and usually the men spend more and more money at the club if they're going to these tohans with the girls. He gets to enjoy an evening out with an attractive young woman. He feels like he's getting looks by passerbys. Like, how did he? You're such a young, pretty woman. He must be rich. He must be special. It looks good for him. He becomes more attached to not even the girl necessarily, but to that feeling. He becomes attached to that ego boost and to oneself. He keeps going to the club, keeps going to Tohan. The hostesses, they win because technically they make more money and they get free meals. But the reality of it is, I'm sure, is terrifying. I'm sure it's scary what clients try to do when managers and bouncers aren't around. And speaking of managers at these type of clubs are a different breed. And this is kind of pertinent because one of the people in today's story is a manager at a hostess club. Okay? Managers, they watch over the girls like a gambler with a hand of cards. That's how they're best described. Every girl in a club has their own strengths and weaknesses, and the manager has to utilize them like little weapons. She has to do it expertly. Hostesses are in and out of each table, constantly swapping, but it's done in a way where the customers, they don't feel weird about it. It feels natural, like a river flowing around, trickling down. A lot of the hostess clubs will operate by the hour. So get this, there's a science to it. Right upon entering, customers are seated with the most attractive girls. They sit down with the girls, they start drinking. If they're not connecting, the girls are seamlessly swapped with new girls. But it doesn't seem like, oh, they're not connecting, let's swap them. It's more like, oh, I gotta go real quick. And then new girls come over very naturally. But if all goes well, the top girls, they stay. And the main goal is to get to the customer for that second hour mark. Because even if you pass the 1 hour mark by a minute, they have to pay for that full second hour. And then the manager will immediately take away the pretty girls that they've just spent an hour connecting to, swap them with new, less attractive girls. Now, if the clients want the original girls back, the manager will either say, ooh, sorry, you have to specifically pay for her, which is an additional couple $100s for an hour. Okay, or they'll be told, I'm so sorry, she has a reservation with the top client right now, but she'll be back in half an hour. Make them sit around for 30 minutes. She comes back, they're happy, they're excited, and then they push into the third hour. outside the restroom, asking him, "Where'd you go for so long?" And they'll take his hand and escort him back to the table while giggling. And now that beautiful girl is begging for a bottle of champagne that she's never tasted because it's so expensive. And she's thirsty. Usually a bottle of champagne at high-end establishments like this easily go for $500. So before they know it, the wealthy businessman is spending upwards of a few $1,000s in a single night. And it's all about picking the right hostesses. Typically, the most successful hostesses across the board are considered naive and innocent by men. They are perceived, keyword, perceived, by the clients to be less intelligent than them. So they're not intimidating. Then eventually came the emergence of host clubs, which are basically the same concept, but now it's male hosts catering to female customers. And there was a gender studies professor who took a deep dive into the host clubs of Japan. There's always that sentiment when men are attracted to work, it's like, oh, men are men. But then when girls are attracted to them, like, why would a girl spend money on such a dumb thing, right? I mean, clearly it makes sense for both genders to be into it, but there's some psychological and societal movements that pushed host clubs. First one, women started working a lot more. So they got a lot of disposable income and they're staying single for a lot longer. They're not getting married, they're not settling down, which side note is a huge customer base for host clubs are married housewives. But that's not good. So a lot of these single women, they'll spend money on a host club. And additionally, the host clubs do the same thing for women. So they provide princess treatment. You know how like the hostesses stroke the male's ego? Well, when you walk in, you're thinking, I was thinking, matching Vegas, shirtless, ripped men that's like pumping the floor, sit on this chair, let me rub on you. No. You walk in, they hand you a moist towelette. You sit down, they give you a blanket if you're wearing a skirt so you can preserve your modesty. And they sit and they ask about your mundane day. And they think it's your second time coming and the last time you came was 2 months ago. They'll be like, how's Steve doing? You're like, how do you know my dog's name? You mentioned it 5 months ago when you stopped by. I'm sure they've got journals or something because this is crazy. Their attention to detail, their memory, it's wild. They pour your drink, they laugh at your jokes, they ask you questions about your life, and they seem genuinely interested in everything that you have to say. If you have to use the restroom, all the hosts in the room stand up. It's so chivalrous. It's like the dream for space. Your host, the one that you're sitting next to, will walk you to the restroom floor, wait outside just in case, I don't know, you get accidentally flushed down the toilet bowl. It's just so nice. And they don't dress like super ripped and they actually dress pretty feminine. They wear makeup. They have long, brightly colored, like almost anime style hair. When was the last time you went on a date and a guy was like doing that, right? So that's why host clubs, they took off. I have something really niche but crazy useful to add to your holiday list. If you are a business owner or thinking of starting a business, I feel like this is kind of basic to all the extra services that are out there for people, or you just don't really know like how many people find it useful. But trust me, every time I recommend this to a business owner, they're like, you have changed my life. Sometimes I just post on
Secrets.
there, like a day in the life of a small business owner, and I'm like, wait, are you people
Secrets.
still going to the post office right now? Stamps.com is the secret for business owners. Stamps.com has been helping businesses like yours and ours save time and money during the holiday rush for 25 years with easy access to USPS and UPS services and premium rates for all of your postage needs. So Stamps.com is a staple for any well-run business all year round, but particularly during the holiday season, it just makes your life so much easier. It's essentially your own personal post office wherever you are. Here's how it works. So with Stamps.com, all you need is a computer and printer. They will even send you a free scale so you have everything that you need to get started. And taking care of orders on the go is easy. With the Stamps.com mobile app. So if you need a package to be picked up, you can easily schedule it through your Stamps.com dashboard. And if you sell products online, Stamps.com seamlessly connects with every major marketplace and shopping cart. I know it sounds silly to ask for this on your holiday wish list, but it's actually the best gift that you can ask for. It's helping your business and making your life easier. Like if you're running low on supplies, mailing supplies, labels, even printers, you can order them straight from the supply store and you get a huge carrier discount of up to 84% USPS and UPS rates to have your bottom line. Also, Stamps.com automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options. So for 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses, including ours. So get access to the USPS and UPS services right from your computer. At any time, day or night, no lines, no traffic, no waiting. Give your business the gift of Stamps.com so you manage shipping to cover this holiday season. Get a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale at www.stamps.com. Click the microphone at the top of the page and enter code ROTTEN. And thanks to Stamps.com for sponsoring this show. That's Stamps.com and click the microphone and enter code ROTTEN. Some host club
That's
clients
nice.
that were interviewed said, I don't think host clubs would be so popular if Japanese men were more into doing stuff like this when they were dating.
Lots to learn here.
And what's interesting is there is a lot of discourse saying like, oh, women are so naive. Like these girls are so desperate. They walk into host clubs thinking these men actually want to date them. It's actually not like that either. Women go in the same way men go in. They know it's a transaction and that's what they're looking for. That's why a lot of housewives go. They're like, I'm not leaving my husband for some random 19-year-old. I'm just here to stroke my own ego and feel feminine. So just as how men go in for their ego, the professor said, women actually go in to feel transformate. Like they both go in not for love or romance. They're literally going in for their own egos. That's it. And the hosts even admit that they change their personality based on what they think the customer in front of them wants out of it. A lot of male hosts say, we're just here to have fun. Those dreams, even for women. The first time being at a host club works a bit differently from the type of hostess clubs that I just described. So there are also hostess clubs that operate like this, but most of it is kind of for host clubs. The way it works is, let's say you and your 3 girlfriends, you can't go in with a guy in most host clubs. Most foreigners are not allowed in upscale host clubs either.
Really?
Yes. Oh, the only way that you can go in with another man is if it's a couple. So it's like us walking together, and if you spoke Japanese, you don't let in foreigners because they think communication is the biggest thing of host clubs.
Right.
Yeah, you need to be able to talk. That's what you're getting out of it. So if you can't speak Japanese, then there's no point. They do have foreigner host clubs though. They all speak English. Now, if you go in with a group of 3 women, then you will be sat host girl, host girl, host girl, right? This is just your first time going in. Every 5 to 10 minutes, the host club manager will ring a bell that everyone can hear, and the host will rotate. But not amongst friends. So the 3 hosts in the room will get up, leave their business cards, and 3 new hosts will walk in. And this goes on for 1 hour. So you pay for your
Hi, sister. Hi, baby sister. Hi, baby sister.
Because they want to find out who they can next to that.
Yes. And at the end, you know, you get kind of a menu of all the hosts on there, and you go through them to get a refresher and cross-reference with the business cards in your hand. So let's say my
Hi, baby
friend had a
sister.
host that I liked, I can't be with that host.
Really?
They're really crazy about not creating like these tense environments. And
Hi,
so
baby
I only get to
sister.
choose the host that I've spoken to, and they will make you choose. I read a lot of blogs of people that went for the first time. They make you choose. They're like, pick your favorite. They're like, hee hee, I can't. They're all so nice. They're like, no, just pick one. Just pick a random one then. So you pick one. They basically force you to exchange line details with them, which is like or WeChat, WhatsApp. And from there, if you ever visit this host again, this is your designated host in perpetuity. So unless this host leaves the club, you can't really change it. It's really hard to. Wow. Yeah. That's gonna be your host. And now it's up to that host to bring you back into the club. They will keep following up with you online, try to build some connection with you so it doesn't feel like a sale. Or at least it shouldn't feel like one. Instead of asking you, hey, when are you gonna come back to the bar? What day are you wanna come back to the bar? Let's make an appointment. He's probably reaching out to you, sending you a picture of the night sky or what he's eating for lunch. You're like, oh, I guess I'll respond, because that's kind of nice, right? And then once the connection is built, you want to see him again, but you realize the only way that you can see him is at the club while you're spending your hard-earned money. So the first time you go, it's like $10 an hour for all you can drink for an entire hour, and then you pick a host. But after that, you've got to buy a bottle, and you have to buy drinks for your host because that's etiquette. And that very easily could turn into 1 to 2 hours, and you've completely blown $500 down the drain. It said that on average, depending on the scale of the establishment, you can, on the low end, go anywhere between $150 to $300 a night, and it can go up to like $10,000 a night at the high end of host clubs. And just like most hostess clubs, there's no activity allowed at host clubs. But from what I can gather, and from what I've been told by our Japanese researchers, a lot of hosts will engage in sex work, but they'll do it off hours. So they will come back to your place with you, or perhaps a love motel, and they will get paid under the table for those services without sharing a cut with the bar. And the bar is okay with it because that's technically illegal. So they're okay with it because you would think, oh, why don't we get a cut of it, right? What they're saying, whatever you do that helps bring that customer back in more and more, that's on you. And that's illegal if you're doing sex work. Like,
So we don't wanna know.
yeah, we don't want to know. We don't want to talk about it. It's kind of one of those things. For some people, this business is crazy lucrative. One of the highest paid hosts in Japan is actually a celebrity of sorts. His name is Roland. He's made a brand for himself being the most sought after host. It's said that he makes almost $500,000 per month. Per month. He drives a Ferrari. In 2018, he threw a birthday party at his host club for his birthday. He made $400,000 that night. People showed up to celebrate him, to buy him drinks, to just fawn over him. And he's a character. He said there are only two types of men, me and the rest. He said, I often stare into a girl's eyes and say, your face is so beautiful, but I'm really looking at my own reflection in the girl's eyes. Oh. And you would think, like, when I'm saying it, it sounds crazy. He comes off cocky and annoying. He sounds like the epitome of every guy that girls hate, right? But if you watch the interviews where he says it, it's so playful. His communication, his body language is so playful. It feels like he's not taking it seriously, and it almost makes you feel more comfortable around him.
Right.
It breaks down this wall of like, oh my god, this is the most successful host, and he makes how much a month? It like breaks it down, and he's basically poking fun at himself. It's so fascinating. But he did a house tour with a YouTuber, and every surface of his bedroom is a mirror. He said so that when he has girls over, he can see every angle. He was also asked in an interview how many women he slept with, and he very smoothly, without even skipping a beat, said, do you drink coffee? The interviewer's like, yes. Do you remember how many cups of coffee you've had?
Wow.
But Roland is the exception, and he's at the height of the industry. The others, they make a lot less, way less. I mean, some of them are just now starting to make enough money that they're not living paycheck to paycheck. And these days, the competition is getting even more intense, and it's one of those industries that fluctuates with the economy. There are over 11,000 host and hostess clubs in the red light district of Tokyo alone, and Phoenix Luna had just started working at one of those clubs. To a lot of other guys at the club, it was a chance to be the next Roland. For Phoenix Luna, it was just free housing, honestly, okay? Phoenix had such a rough upbringing. I mean, from what we know, his parents, they separated really early on. So Phoenix and his 6 siblings were sent off to live in this foster care orphanage institution. And it was just not a good place. All the kids there were already pretty traumatized, and they just weren't receiving adequate parental love or compassion. They were treated like adults too early on. Most of the kids, they actually left the institution around middle school age because of how bad it was. And Phoenix, he leaves. No degree in a place like Japan, hard. Not even a high school diploma, impossible. So this middle schooler is getting jobs in construction. And it seems very likely that even if he wanted to work hard, he just kept getting scammed by all these adult bosses that wanted him to perform cheap labor for like next to nothing. Eventually, he was left penniless and without a home. He would just bounce around from hostels and PC bans. I don't know what they call it in Japanese, but it's like 24-hour internet cafes. He's trying to take naps there, and it's rough. So he thinks, why don't I try something crazy? Let's see if a host bar will take me. Host bars are known to provide dorms for a lot of the hosts that work at the
Cheese wrap. Get 2 candy wraps for $9.
clubs, and that was enough for him. Even if he doesn't get paid right away, at least he's got a place to sleep. A lot of the host bars loved him. He just has the look for being a host, and he's very good with people. Even though you would think that his childhood made him very kind of pulled away from society and closed off, he actually was very very good. He wasn't overly out there, overly talkative, just very genuine. So he starts at Club Fusion, and this is not a rags to riches story. He does okay. He quickly ranks up to be the fourth host in the bar, and each club, they have a ranking system, and a lot of the times, they will post pictures of their top 5 hosts or hostesses on the wall behind the reception desk, numbered and everything. So it's like number 1 host, picture, number 2 host, picture. And it's kind of a shitty system because it keeps number 1, number 1. People walk in, they don't know anything about this place. All they see is, hey, that guy must be popular for a reason. There must be something special about him. And they'll request him and they'll be told, hey, he actually charges a lot more because he's higher demand. You're like, well, okay, I guess I'll pay it. And it's a never-ending cycle of keeping the top host at the top. So Phoenix is ranked number 4, but he's not killing it. He's not making a ton of money. He's doing okay. Now, here's something fascinating about host and hostess clubs. A lot of the customers are other hosts and hostesses.
What?
So, for example, some hostesses will get off their shift of entertaining men all day, and I'm sure it's so great. They just want someone to entertain them. So they find themselves at those clubs, paying for the very same things that they spend. Companionship, ego boost, and vice versa for hosts that go to hostess bars. And now one of these clients was Yuka Patel, and he comes in to Club Fusion. He's a 21-year-old hostess with straight brown-black hair and big eyes. A lot of people said that she looked like a cat, and that got her a lot of loyal clients as a hostess. But now, she's at a host bar specifically looking for Phoenix Luna. And by the way, his legal name is protected by Japanese laws. She said that Phoenix had come into her hostess bar like a year ago. Long time ago, with a bunch of like hosts, maybe like years ago. And he just kind of like stuck out to her. Months passed, and she kept saying, oh my god, forget about that. Really good guy that is human. She finds him on Twitter, starts DMing him. He's like, well, you can always visit me at my club. So she does. Starting from March 2019, this is important, Yuka starts going to see Phoenix at a club 2 to 3 times a week. And she's like, you're ranked number 4. We should change that. I can help you get to number 1. I'll order 2 more bottles tonight. And she's reassuring him, like, no, it's fine. Like, I have the money, don't worry. She would go as far to spend $6,000 in one night to help him raise rings. Every single club has a high earner song. A lot of host clubs adopted this thing where every single night, the host who makes the most money that night will start singing on stage when it's time to start closing up. And this song is not like everybody's cleaning and the custodians have come out and they're just singing and nobody is listening. It's more like a concert, like an idol concert, and they're being fawned over, and the host club makes it seem like this grand gesture for the host to have this honor of singing for the patrons. They kind of make it like that. So these clients, they feel pride if they help their host get to that spot by the end of the night.
Yes.
And Yuka was one of them. She would spend $10,000 in one night just to get him up there to sing. Phoenix didn't argue because that's the whole point of his job, is to make money. And Yuka said that she was a manager at a hostess bar. I mean, you could kind of let his guard down a little bit with her out of anyone. Like, if anyone knows that this is a transactional business and that there's no real romance or love or attraction, it would be Yuka. She's in the same industry, doing the same thing with men, so she should know, right? She's half Chinese, half Japanese. Yeah, she was born in China, actually, in 1998. But they moved to Japan when she was 2 years old. And like, she threw chairs at me. Over the then high school. Let me give you some backstory. Yuka had a very creative personality. She has this very cute, naive girl next door appeal to her, and it's very easy for her to get male attention. That's what everybody said. She had boyfriend after boyfriend in high school. This is no shame, by the way. What is shame, though, is
Your boyfriend's not that cute.
Yuka dropped out of college, and she's like, I'm just gonna focus on making money. She starts hostessing at a bar, and she was a spectacular hostess. She knew how to stroke men's egos. She knew how to make them feel good, and she really does have the perfect innocent girl look that people really prefer in the hostess scene. so good at her job, she becomes the manager of the place. And remember what I said about managers? They're cutthroat. They know how to move people around. They know people. They're quick on picking up social cues and signals. None of her coworkers had anything bad to say about her. They said, there's actually a lot of competition at hostess bars. Like, you would think everyone's hee-hee-ha-ha and friendly, but it's cutthroat. But even when Yuka wasn't the manager, you could actually go to her for advice. And you didn't feel like she's giving you bad advice to try and backstab you or has a different motive. She was just very nice. She just seemed safe to be around. I guess unless she wanted to date you. After visiting Phoenix a few times at the host bar, Yuka finds herself thinking about this man every waking second of every day of her life. Her existence revolved around this man. Everything she sees, she's like, oh my god, I want to be a Phoenix. Oh my god, every thought that she has becomes about Phoenix. It starts consuming her. He was the last thing that she thought about before going to bed, and he was her everything. She would lay there thinking about him, waiting for any message online to pop up, and then she would check her bank account, and all the money she saved up in her career was gone. She had blew it all at his club. And she's not a nepo baby. She's not a millionaire. She did not have the funds to be spending like this. But she felt like there's just no other way to see him. Unless I go to his bar, unless I spend money on him. So she feels like, well, it's fine though. This is an investment. He likes me and I like him, and we can't be together right now because of his job at the host club, but eventually we'll be together. To ensure that, she would even pay close to $9,000 a month to exclusively reserve him as her host. Remember how I said you can spend hundreds of dollars an hour when you spend your time at the host club? You don't get your host for a full hour. They're in and out of tables because they've got other clients coming in. So you probably maybe get them for like max 20 minutes. So $9,000 a month, and anytime Yuka comes in, she still has to spend money, but he cannot go to any other client. Even if another client comes in, he cannot go. But if she's not there, he's free to see all his clients that he wants. He just has to drop everyone to go with her if she's there. And that $9,000 is not unlimited. That's just the base pay. She still has to pay what every client does when they come in and buy drinks. So in just 2 months, Phoenix goes from being ranked number 4 to ranked number 1 at the club, all thanks to Yuka. But she didn't have the funds to keep paying for all of this, so she had to join a delivery health company to make some extra money. Delivery health is exactly what you think. They deliver 24-hour dispatch style services straight to your door. If you're feeling a little bit sick or a little bit under the weather, they will dispatch a sexy nurse to show up at your door and have sex with you. They call it delivery health. I found it very fascinating. They also have hotel health, which are hotels that also have workers on call. You like book in, and instead of getting room service, you get other services. Fascinating. Yeah. And the nurse, side note, they're not actually just like nurses because you have to pay extra for custom play, but they would usually have a chaperone that's waiting outside your house to make sure that they can make it out okay with no issues. There's delivery health pickup. A lot of guys actually like this. So instead of having the girl come straight to their apartment door, they'll actually meet up in front of a convenience store. And they said there's a thrill of walking her back to your home. And these light conversations, that's where there's a lot of tension building.
Feels real, baby.
Yes, and you can even add on purchases before you meet her in front of the convenience store. And one of the more popular add-on purchases is that she comes with a hidden, she hands you a remote, and there is obviously something that has been placed within her body that you can control in public as you're walking back to your apartment. And this is just one level of the kind of like adult services that they provide in Japan. They also have soap houses. I went down a rabbit hole. Soap houses are fascinating. So they're bathhouses turned into work. You go in and you bath. So each room is a private bath, and it's all about like a very sensual bath experience. And then afterwards, there's payment for other activities. Yeah, the pricing on all of this is really intense. Like, if you get delivery health and you didn't shower prior to working, they will charge you for not showering. Which honestly, it makes sense. But regardless, you get hated it. She hates working at delivery health, and it's starting to take a toll on her mentally. So she feels like she's done it. or if they're married, they'll have a secondary apartment if they're really loaded. And then that host will come stay like every Wednesdays and Thursdays. It's still very transactional, but it is kind of like, oh, partly we move in together part time. It's definitely not in the typical sense. And if anyone could have known that, it would have been Yuka, but she's in April of 2019. They had a situation from the northern district of Minnesota. That's how she saw the conflict. They said they wanted each other with less services. But her heart said, it's all part of the big story that she was so long.
Yandere.
Addicted to him, his scent, his everything. She's ready to be violent. She's ready to commit crimes and potentially even murder people just to be with this guy. If I'm a yandere for you and I see another girl look at you, I can punch her in the face. Like, just toxic levels. It's not even like she's flirting with you. She just looks in your general direction, I'll kill her. Like, that's the vibe.
I'm a
It's a
yandere for
combination
you.
of two Japanese words. One which means sick, and the other one means love struck. Someone who's so love struck that they're sick in the head. I fell down a rabbit hole again on this one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There is a yandere subreddit with 73,000 members. There's even a video game that you can get called Yandere Simulator, and I don't know if it's still available because it was really controversial.
It's not even out. It's not even out yet. This is still the demo mode. So we'll talk about that later.
He doesn't even really know you like that. Like, he really doesn't know you. You guys are not dating.
So it's like full on stalker.
But yeah, it's just a stalker. But it's a hot stalker. The yandere are always like conventionally very attractive. So in the game, you're basically stalking this guy, and any girl that talks to him, looks at him, the mission is to cut her up with a knife. And then for some reason, you have to drag and hide their bodies and then take pictures of their skirt. It's a pretty unsavory game. That's controversial.
That's not how the game goes.
Now back to the
You
subreddit.
can
A lot of
unalive them in any way, but you could also take pictures of their underwear to show to Info-chan. I don't know much about the game. I never played it.
And usually the women in question are really, really conventionally attractive. Like,
But I'll get into
double
details
Ds.
about that later.
And the people who really like this subgenre typically are men. I guess they like the idea that they make a woman go so crazy that she loses her mind and is foaming at the mouth and lives, sleeps, breathes him. One Reddit comment reads, I don't know why other people like yandere, but personally, I just like cute girls who might be a little batshit crazy. Another comment reads, I guess people like the fact that a person like that, like a yandere, isn't likely to leave or betray you in a relationship with them. They're not likely to cheat on you. They're not likely to break up with you. So
It's like a fantasy, right? Is it like kind of like the
Gamma, mommy wants you.
when you're getting kidnapped, but your kidnapper looks like this hot dude and you guys like
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Just a minute.
Oh shit. Judge people's interests as long as it's between two consenting adults. I don't think yandere or the trope of yandere in anime, I don't think it's inherently dangerous. It just adds a lot of elements, story elements to a plot or to a show. But this is
Okay, I'll get ready now.
from like the craziest
No, this is love. This is real life. This is my
But it would
boyfriend.
only continue to escalate. When Yuka leaves the physical apartment
I'll
close
be
to
back.
Phoenix's work, and she felt like, no, we both want this. All I have to do is wait for him to quit his job and move in with me, and then he will be all mine. And they will be together forever. But the more Yuka is doing for Phoenix, the more he's pulling away. By the end of May, so this is just 2 months. By the end of May, they're fighting nonstop. Yuka is always demanding just things that don't make sense. I do want to preface this by saying they're not dating. They never were officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Both of them will admit that. It's actually pounded into host heads from the day that they start working that they should never get a girlfriend. You're being paid to be a boyfriend to a live woman, and if they find out you have a girlfriend, the fantasy is dead. Like, why would they pay money for that? Both parties knew that. They were not exclusive. They were not even dating. But Yuka would do these things where she would call Phoenix while he's at work. And she's like, can you please come over? He explained, I'm sorry, Yuka, I can't right now because I'm at work, but maybe I can come after my shift. That's very reasonable, right? Yuka would keep calling and would even respond that if he didn't come immediately, she would jump off the roof of her apartment. Phoenix didn't know what to do because on one hand, he's a compassionate person that would never want someone to do something like that, but on the other hand, he feels really burdened by her because, like, what responsibility does he have for her mental health? They're not even dating. He was so stressed out by Yuka, he kind of starts distancing himself from her. On a Reddit post, asking people why they're into yandere characters, a response reads, I guess it's the idea that someone is so loyal, so devoted, and completely attached to you that they'll be willing to do literally anything to make sure you and they are not separated. Yes, a yandere girl is crazy, but it's not because she's evil. She does things with the intention of helping you, even if that's not necessarily the right thing to do. I should note that a yandere girl won't randomly stab you unless there's a compelling reason to do so. May 21st, 2019, deranged Yuka found her compelling reason to do so. Yuka woke up to her friend blowing up her phone. Phoenix was at work and Yuka's alone, and her friend is telling her, you'll never go to a Love Motel.